Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Today I'm gonna be planting a climbing rose, and I'm planting it in my raised garden bed space. And I'm a little nervous about this planting because I don't know, like I know I want it there, but also I'm afraid like I might have to dig it up at some point. I don't know. It makes me nervous planting this rose where I'm gonna plant it. And let me just show you the space. So here is a trellis. This trellis was here when we moved in. It was actually on the other side of the house, and I moved it over here, and I've had it in the cut flower garden space. So they had zip tied it together, which I need to add another zip tie here, but I put it in here kind of to make this a room, you know, a little, like make it feel more like a room in this space. So I wanted to put a rose here and a rose there, but I don't know, something makes me hesitate putting it here, but I think I'm going to do it anyway. I guess it can always be moved if necessary, even though I'm weird about planting. So like I don't like to move stuff, and so if I'm planting something, I feel like I have to have the perfect permanent spot for it because I don't want to move anything. I don't know, I'm weird about that. Does anyone else like feel like you have to have the perfect spot so you don't have to move anything? Anyways, it's never going to be perfect. The garden is a place of imperfection, and that's why I love it so much. So bye, car. So let's go ahead and plant this rose. What happened? All right, so I have a bucket of water because these are Bareroot, and I'm gonna need to soak them before I plant them. Where did they go? Where are my roses? Alrighty, so I have two. Root here. I'll put this all in the water. So here's the rose. It's a CL Perfume Breeze. I actually got filmed when I bought this, and I've had it for probably about 2 months now. So it's time to get it in the ground. It doesn't say that I need to soak the tree. It's kind of wrapped up in what is that, like a barky mixture, and I do see new roots there, so I'm gonna just soak it in water for a little bit and then go ahead and plant it in. So I'm gonna let the roses soak for a little bit, probably about an hour or two, and just kind of let the stuff that they're packed in kind of absorb, fall off. We'll see what's left after that, and then in the meantime, I'm gonna prepare the hole that they're gonna go in. I've got both holes dug. You can see once you hit a certain point, you run straight into clay. So I'm definitely going to be adding some extra soil, some compost, for sure, some worm casings, fertilizer, things like that, because one thing with clay is it can hold water down there, which would keep the roots wet, and that's not a good thing for plants. And then there's no soil, it's just clay. So I want to improve it by adding things to it that will help it over time. This first. So the roses are ready to be planted. They are soaked. Let's go ahead and get them in the ground. So I added some soil, some worm casings, and the fertilizer. I stuck the roses in the hole, and I have them in the position that I want them to be in. So now I'm just gonna backfill, and then after I backfill, I'm gonna water. They look really good. I'm pretty excited about this. So hopefully they will climb up over this trellis and just bloom profusely and just be so gorgeous. That's what I'm hoping for. So the roses are all planted in. They've been fertilized. I loosened a ton of soil around so they'll have room to grow. Make sure you guys are subscribed if you are not, and follow along with the roses and the rest of the garden this year. I'm really curious to see how high they climb this year and if they give me blooms. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.